Hello Chipsters, it's me Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we will be looking at a final reveal of this 54mm figure from FER Miniatures. It's a resin figure. If you haven't seen any of the videos on this, if you go to one of my playlists of my 54mm figures, you should find it there. I'll just move my figure out of the way for a second. So as you can see, this is I picked this one up at a show, so it was just a £22 with no postage or anything. Obviously Mark Mascalans, who was obviously a world-class painter, painted this, and mine looks nothing like it. We could only hope. So yeah, that's roughly what he's looking at. I've made no, apart from putting a few tufts and leaves and stones on, I've done nothing to the base because I just wanted it quite plain. So take that out of the way, and this is the final figure. My wife was kind enough to print me up a label, because I'm hopeless at anything like that, as we all know. I've put some photographs on at the end of the video, because obviously it's a bit hard to get everything in. It's done in non-metallic metal. It's not showing as well here under the lights, unfortunately. In fact, let me just see if I turn this light off, if it makes any difference whatsoever. And it doesn't really, does it? So, yeah, everything's non-metallic metal, best as I could do it. It doesn't mean that every figure I do is going to be non-metallic metal. I just thought this one lended itself quite well for it. Again, the colours don't show up as well under the lights as they would do maybe on the photographs. I've left all this fairly plain. I haven't gone to town. That was already pre-moulded onto the base. You can see the base there. I've not tried to disguise it too heavily, as it literally is all about the figure rather than the base. So I've left this the end of this branch, dead branch, I've left that as smooth as it was. Just added a few leaves. I've got a leaf punch, as you've probably seen. So I've cut out a few natural leaves with it. Put some stones in. Threw a few blues in there to roughly coincide with the, that's the wrong word probably, but with the non-metallic metal on the shield. I have tried to do some Celtic symbols on that, and it just really wasn't working. So I'd just gone for some, scratches where people have hit swords on it. Some deeper, some lighter, just a couple on the edges, on the top. I've used purple there because it's a complementary colour, and the way I see it, they could get their hands on woad dye, so I'm quite sure they could have got a purpley looking shield if they wanted one. So this is my 54mm figure from FER. I did put a bit more work into the sword, but I didn't want to lose. I'd got some quite nice reflective edges on it, and I didn't want to lose any more of those than I had to, because I'm not very good at doing that type of thing. So I've had to more or less keep the sword with more of a bluey look than I'd have liked, but them's are breaks. It's all a learning curve. I'm very happy with him actually. I think he's come out as good as I could have hoped for my skills at the moment. So thank you very much for taking a look, and that's another one completed. Not that it's a race or anything. And as I say, at some stage you've seen me get the next 54mm figure I've got to paint. He'll be in the queue at some stage. At the moment I've got a few other things on the go, on the boil, as we say. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. I would strongly recommend this figure to anybody. It's a fairly simple figure. As you can see, all you've got to stick on is the shield and the blade of the sword, if I remember rightly. He's already holding the hilt in his hand, and the scabbard, and that's all you've got to stick on, just held on with super glue, mine is. And then you can go to town on the flesh. If you're new to it, you can teach yourself how to do the flesh. But I would say for a beginner, it's quite a good figure, because it is so, there isn't a lot to it. You can make the trousers. I've gone for an easier type of trouser, but you could have made those in like a plaid tartan type look, or stripes. but I went for a more easier look with this one because I was more interested in trying to get the non-metallic and the skin itself. So guys, thanks a lot. Rambling again. You take care of yourselves. We'll catch each other very soon on another video. Cheers.